when a girl and she got like a little trail of hair coming from her belly button going down. I'd be like, man, come on.
Oh, that happy
happy trail?
I hate that shit. I'm sorry.
I want to say I've met one chick that had that, but I haven't met a chick since. Maybe two. Maybe
y'all
two.
be with really them herbal bitches. Okay, y'all be with them down to earth bitches. I see.
It depends. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. Like the older I get, the more I have appreciation for all these different styles and naturalness women can have. You know, because at the end of the day, I'd rather accept a woman fully natural than them have like work done on themselves.
Oof.
You know,
man. Keep going.
Oh, did you get on Facebook or no?
Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. I can't see because I ain't on Facebook. I mean, it let me in though.
Oh, it did? Okay, then we should be on there.
So
I'm not getting no notifications.
IDK.
But yeah, like
now when you say somebody with some work done, elaborate. What type of work do you mean? The Lord's work? Homework?
He said the Lord's work. I'm talking about like, let me see.
Trap work?
Work done. Booty, breasts. Like, and then like you can do it, you can get what you want or whatever else. This is like obviously just our preferences, you know. But it's just like some chicks would be like, they want to get this certain look, you know, and they almost get so much caught in the look, they just trying to be a certain person. And this goes for like pretty far with a lot of people. Guys do the same thing. Like I see, you know, like, and the different, like, if a guy want to work out or whatever, that's fine if that's what you like. But like, you get into superficial light, because I realized for myself, I was so against trying to do this whole like superficial thing. It'll be like, I'll just be ugly and not do nothing with my hair. Like I was going through those things because I just didn't want people to look at me in a certain light. You know, I don't want to be fit into that superficial mode. Like, oh, okay, you're attractive because this famous person is popping. You know, all rappers got dreads now, so now you're attractive. You know, type of thing. Oh, fat dudes is in. You're fat and Rick Ross is fat. You know, type of thing.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I think you just got to find what look you feel most represents you and just rock it. Because
that's two. Also, one thing I notice a lot of women do and guys do, people do in general, is like they get stuck in like this one look, right? Like looks can change, like growing weight, change, and everything else. You can evolve with your thing. You know,
I really don't think that you can ever avoid that, because
we are our own artwork.
Humans always need to find patterns and identify shit with shit. So they just always compare somebody to somebody. Even it don't even matter how fucking much it doesn't make sense. Somebody told me I fucking look like Wyclef Jean. I thought that nigga was blind.
Were they white?
Hey.
Yes.
A white person told me I look like Ice Cube.
Wow.
There's no avoiding it.
They said I had them eyes like Ice Cube.
Whatever the fuck that even means.
White people have told me some offensive things about who I look like that I don't want to repeat.
I mean, Wyclef Jean, nigga, come on, like
Ice Cube. Ice Cube, bro.
Someone please call 911.
I don't know. I don't know what like white people's nigga vision looks like. The Nagagascope or whatever.
It's Nagagascope.
I don't know how they see us, but I'm curious to see it through the eyes of a white person.
You know, it's weird, bro. Like, it's weird being like, my size and stature didn't get popping till like Rick Ross and T-Pain. And I realized that because like I was never like looked at like as interesting. Then some chicks, they're like, oh, I like that. And it was weird. Like I was like, the closest you would like find me attractive would have been that fat dude from Juice, right? Like that's always been me. And now like
I mean, I don't
know. You know who I'm talking about.
I do. Right. I mean, Big Pun, he was playing, he was big, you know what I'm saying?
Big Pun is Puerto Rican though.
I'm just saying big niggas win all the time, but
Heavy D is light skinned though. Like I'm talking about like dark though, but like the dark skinnedness with it, right? Like I was too big to be Omar Epps, and I didn't have enough forehead for Omar Epps, bro. Right? Like I didn't.
DIG.
Huh?
Notorious B.I.G.
That is the perfect definition of a famous person that should not be anywhere in the attractiveness conversation. But he was getting women just because he had money and on TV. That's the only reason.
I heard they said that nigga was pretty fun though. Like he had a pretty dope
You
personality.
have to. All fat people are fun. You have to when you're fat, bro.
Like don't forget, like he got Faith Evans before either of them was like big.
And he got Lil Kim.
He got her ass at the ground.
Everybody got Lil Kim. Everybody got Lil Kim.
After the fact.
No, she was a jump off before.
Hold on, which Lil Kim are y'all talking about? Y'all talking about black Lil Kim or Asian?
She wasn't. No, she wasn't live when she was light skinned. Remember, he wasn't live.
I'm saying when he was alive, she was all about that nigga.
She probably still is.
Both them hoes is, nigga. What you mean?
Man, it could
Well,
it'd be an interracial relationship now. That's crazy.
Yeah, Faith moved on, but Kim probably still all about Biggie for real.
Probably. Yeah, it's not on Facebook, Joe. But all right. But people talk about Michelle Obama, and I think there's features like power is attractive. Michelle Obama was in a powerful position. Michelle Obama is very intelligent, and I think that is what attracts people to Michelle Obama.
I mean, sometimes that's all you need. Like you don't gotta have, fucking Instagram influencer type girl all the time for some people. Some people just attracted to power and smarts of a woman. You know what I mean?
I remember in high school, one of the people I went to school with got shot when we were young, and he came back and all these women found him attractive. And one was like, I don't know what's about him, but since he got shot, he's sexy as hell. And I just was like, what?
Women.
But you know what? 50 Cent came out. And I can understand like getting shot was the thing, right? Like you got shot, you hard, right?
I mean, it's been like that for decades though. You feel me? I mean, I think anytime a nigga gets shot and live, it's just like, oh, you're tough. And toughness, women have always liked toughness. You know what I'm saying? So
makes them feel safe.
Yeah.
But we talked about, praising the survival psychology. Didn't we talk about that last week?
Praising
I think
survival.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, glorifying survival. That's what they try to perpetuate on the hood. That's why niggas brag about like you wouldn't make it around here.
Yeah,
it's like niggas take so many losses and have so many losing shit going on in their life. We had to find a way to find pride and having losing shit going on. Oh, my neighborhood's the worst. No, nigga, mine is the worst. Like all that stupid shit.
Yeah. Because then you prove you can make it, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. But it's like
people have to have that sense of pride, man.
It's like, fuck your hood, nigga. I want a house. Anyways.
Yeah, and on the flip side, some people brag about how nice their neighborhoods is.
Hey, that too.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody needs something to be proud of. That's all it is.
Hells yeah.
That's real true.
But I mean, I'm just gonna say it again. Michelle do got that ass.
I haven't seen enough of it to know.
But she don't got that face.
Ooh.
Correct. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I actually, man, I feel the same way, but I give it ass. I'll stand up for that ass all day. I see what you're doing, bro.
I can't get an ass credit because I have never seen. We know she got some meat back there, but we never seen if it got the cup. If it don't got the cup,
she's a man.
I could imagine she just have one of them big thighs that just turns into like a rump. You know what I'm saying? Like one of just big. You know what I'm saying? Not an actual cuffed ass. I don't see it cupping, bro. I just can't imagine.
I can see a rump.
I mean,
I can see a rump. Yeah.
The big old thigh that keep getting big and big and turn into an ass. You know what I'm saying?
I'm be honest with you, bro. Like them days is kind of going away, nigga. She like what in her 50s or some shit.
That's where it becomes more like a rump.
Right. Yeah. I think I don't know. I don't know.
Gravity ain't fucking with that.
With representation, everybody loving Kamala Harris and ignoring her obvious and open recent past. How far do we take representation to where we need to go further and want more?
Representation in general is bullshit. I mean, I actually will say this: political representation is bullshit. I think media representation is good. People like to see themselves on TV, have something to identify with, whatever. But politically, representation as far as motherfuckers that just look like you is not good enough by any means. I mean, it's just stupid to me.
Well, when people talk about with kids with Kamala Harris, they're all proud of the little black girls, the little mixed girls.
Listen, that's cool and shit, but fuck that.
Right.
Listen, accountability. The fucking party streamers then fell to the ground. All right, the fireworks then popped. The champagne then been sipped. Accountability. You said you was gonna do this shit. Don't forget that they said they was gonna do this shit. Mm-hmm. If you ain't holding politicians accountable, bro, they'll slide away with whatever the fuck they want to slide.
We need to put more pressure on Biden. We don't put enough pressure.
How do you put pressure on him? I mean, what you supposed to do? Just keep
withhold support.
I mean,
shouldn't vote for the nigga person, but
I mean, you can pull up too. Not like January 6th, but you can pull up.
Yeah.
You really like you gotta make these politicians see you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they gotta see you and they gotta hear and they gotta feel pressure. Not like January 6th. But
about seeing you. Niggas been seeing us for 50 goddamn years. Niggas need to feel us. We gotta make them motherfuckers feel us. We need to get organized to the point where it's like we want this, and that, or we ain't spending no money on this, and that. Straight up. And that's the only way, because this shit revolves around money. It don't revolve around feelings, hope, none of that shit. Money, nigga. And until we hurt them niggas like that, they don't give a shit about what we got to say.
You can't hope that it's gonna get better. Cause like that's some Teletubbies Barney type shit. Like you can't just hope this shit's gonna get better. It's gonna take a little bit of everybody pitching in, and you can't just relax and just think that these two motherfuckers in the office are just gonna make all of your wrongs right.
We cannot free a slave that holds on to its chains.
Who said that? Jibs?
Corbin Phoenix shared it from Val 4. He said, Jibs, chill out.
But yeah, man, Michelle got that ass. I'm sorry. All right, but yeah, man, like there's been a lot of promises made and shit just gotta be held accountable. That's bottom line. A lot of politicians don't get held accountable, to be honest with you. You do all of this pushing to get them in these seats, and then you celebrate, and then you hope.
Yep.
And you hope, and you hope, and you hope, and you hope for 4 years or 8. And then it's just debate from what really happened after that.
I mean, that's the main thing with it. And I think like, I don't know, like it's so much when it comes to group and representation and hoping and getting organized. Is like, we need to defeat a lot of like not control bias. Like, like we need to be better support. And I say that because like that Ice Cube thing, like the fact that people were mad at Ice Cube when he did nothing wrong showed that we still have a lot of steps to go.
Niggas are so fucking ignorant sometimes.
People were really upset at Ice Cube. He did nothing wrong.
This nigga came up with a plan for black people.
More than any other. That's more than what any politicians ever did for black people. And
black people got mad because he wanted somebody they didn't like to make the plan work. It was like, we want to help niggas, but they mad because they don't want help from this guy. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man.
Not only that, but I mean, refresh my memory at this point, but didn't he go to the Democratic Party and they basically just
went to both parties? He went on both parties.
Yeah.
He went to both and the Democrats said, fuck out of here. We don't want to hear that shit.
And they said, give us some time after the election and we'll get back with you.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Hope. I hope they get back to me.
But see, that didn't make no sense since they already had stuff for black people. It's like, just add this to the list. All you had to do was add it to the list. And like, it didn't make no sense because yesterday Biden did 15 executive orders and 2 directives in one day. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, you talked about racial equality. Where's that plan Ice Cube mentioned to you?
That wasn't really mentioned anywhere in that shit. But it
Nope.
was like a vague little sentence about
Of
something like
racial inequality.
Yeah, it
about
was
getting
very.
Yep.
I was like, what does that mean? What are we gonna do? Or does everybody get a BLM shirt, nigga? That's like what does this mean? What does this mean?
It's crazy. Like it's like black people just it's not hard to impress black people, and that's what's sad about it because this Kamala Harris thing is like if Obama shoots a basketball, we're up in arms. That's our vote. If Kamala Harris wears Timbs, that's our vote. You know, then we just share memes of black people looking up to them, black kids, black daughter looking up to them, and we're sold on it. And it's like we need to go further, right? We need to expand further, and we need to want more. We're too content. We're in an abusive relationship, and we're accepting that they're not hitting us no more. They're now just emotionally abusive.
That's real, dog.
You know, and that's what it comes down to. It's like, no, we should want the world, bro. We should want all so much. My homeboy,
the goods. They gets me a McDouble every month.
I want an Obama phone, bro. You should be wanting more, right? The thing is, what's crazy is my white friend, I'm not gonna out him. We always went back and forth, and I told him about racial about like being racist and discrimination and the differences and all this other stuff, right? He came to me yesterday. He was like, you know what? I felt like looking up some history on black people, and he was like, damn, I did not grasp how fucked it was. And he told me that, right? Like he just told me that, and we talked about it, and then I told him about the difference in racism, and he looked up the words in different dictionaries, and he was like, the whole power, the racism has a term of power. In no way, shape, or form, black people has been in power where they could be racist. The hate and anger from black people is different. And we keep synonymizing, thinking all like anger is the same, right? What we go through, what we need is different from what white people need, you know? And people ignore that because it's an invisible thing. People ignore that because it's a social thing. And they ignore that so much, they'll grab a Kanye or Candace Owens and say, see? And it's like, yeah, they're still oppressed. They don't know the difference. You know? And I point out to him, I was like, this is how you can tell black people are oppressed. If you say black people deal with the most stuff in the world, 9 times out of 10, a person's gonna say, how are y'all still struggling? Y'all have Obama. Mm-hmm. And y'all got 45 others. So how is that? Or they'll say Oprah. And it's like, and y'all got hundreds of other billionaires. Like they'll point out little things. Like you point out one win for black people that equates to y'all dominating all this other time. It's like we're still like caught in this idea. You know, that's why it's so easy. Biden, we can agree with Biden, and he can talk about you ain't black. Black people felt like their black card was on the line subconsciously.
I didn't. But you know, I feel. Did black people really feel like their card was on the line? Like they didn't vote for him, it was going to be
no black person will probably say that, but a lot of black people will say you're a coon if you vote for Trump. So yeah, pretty much it felt like it was on the line.
You feel like that was reverse psychology of that?
No, it was something that was, as one of my very Democratic friends said, Biden says what every black person already thinks is the status quo. And I was kind of like, that's wrong though.
It's true. But Jesse, you got a point. Because if a nigga votes for Trump, he's all type of not real black, sell out Uncle Tom. So subliminally, yeah, niggas do feel like you gotta be black to vote for Joe Biden or whatever.
All he had to do was say that to reaffirm it. He didn't have to say it multiple times. He just needed to say that one time on the Charlemagne thing, and then subconsciously you're like, yeah, he got a point.
And the fact that nigga even felt comfortable saying, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, that lets you know he already just assumes niggas gonna vote for him no matter what. And then
he was out of line, even if it's a joke.
That big ass like Zoom conference came up when it was the black leaders talking to Joe Biden, like, okay, now that you won, now let's go ahead and talk about what we're gonna do. He was like, I already did enough for y'all. If you don't think that's enough, then the hell with you. He was talking to them niggas crazy. I'm like, man, that's who y'all wanted though. Shit, that's who y'all got, bro. That's who you got.
Word.
We be defining racism differently. And that's so funny to me because if you're Republican, you're racist. But that almost, some white people feel like that excludes Democrats. And that's true because white people love bringing up they voted for Obama.
I ain't voting for Obama.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, I voted for Obama. I can't be racist. And it's like, what? No. We settle way too low, bro. Black people need to want the world on multiple facets.
You are correct as fuck about that. And we don't want that shit. Everybody else wants the fucking world. The Asians want the world. White people want the world. Niggas just want to be treated nicely. And that is bullshit. We need to get evil like the rest of these niggas is evil, bro. These niggas is evil. We the only good people left on this planet because all we want to do, niggas really just want to fuck. Look, this is what niggas want. Niggas want money in their pocket to wake up, blow a big blunt, have some flashy shit, some slabs, some grills, have some bitches, have some music jamming. Niggas is content with, I got me some land, I can chill, do whatever. Niggas don't want much. It's all you other motherfuckers that want to take over the world and all this extra shit. But look, so now we can't, and the reason why we on the bottom, and this is how I feel like we on the bottom because we are actually good people. You feel me? And white people, I'm sorry, are evil, my nigga. Y'all are evil as shit. Like not black-hearted evil. I feel like white people are evil out of genetic necessity. Y'all was born in Iceland. There was no plants, no animals. Y'all had to invade people's shit to survive. So I get it. It's just built into y'all. But
So
we need to get more evil.
Man,
let's actually hold on. Let's magnify that right quick. Evil, but not evil. Would you say that's another sophisticated, maybe evolved form of the id?
What are you talking about? Evil, but not evil?
Kind of sounds like that one id episode we talked about. It's.
I don't know too much about the id, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot. I know we talked about it, but it's not my forte.
Well, remember, it's like that primal instinct kind of thing. Like I'm saying, like, does this? It sounds like what you describe it as like a more evolved version of that to fit today's.
I would suppose so. Yes.
Environment, I guess.
Yeah, I would suppose that's exactly what it is. I didn't know that's what you would call it, but yeah, I think we're on the same page for sure. So.
I think honestly, wanting to be like a CEO also goes into shit like that a little bit. It's a little bit of
that
psycho, like they said, most CEOs have psychopathic tendencies because you almost have to want to be that person, to be that powerful and govern and control all this shit.
Yeah.
If we was on Facebook,
I'm cool with just making my money, you know, seeing my girl, my kids, just cool being, you know, having a normal life other than, you know, like, think about it. Don't you have to apply to be on Forbes?
Yes, and they turned down Kanye, but they accepted Kylie Jenner way easier. And then they found out she was lying and Kanye had more money than expected.
Yeah.
Never forget this. Now, I will never forget that this man applied and they said, there's no way you can be a billionaire. And they finally was like, fine, Kanye, we'll do this. And he had more money than what he and they expected. But Kylie Jenner lied and wasn't never a billionaire and they accepted her.
Damn.
Never, I'm letting go of this.
They just don't want the niggas to have any representation of prosperity.
Even to a person that's rich and famous like Kanye still deals with oppression. I'm never letting go of that. I'm telling that story forever.
No, see, you got it wrong, bro. They just said, nah, bro. See, Kanye, since you black, man, obviously you ain't on this psychopathic shit. No.
Nah, because they show like to be like, well, clearly you're bipolar for speaking your mind.
Well, I think these niggas tripping off.
You know, I really would. If we was on Facebook, I know somebody commented, White would have commented, and I would want to just say, if you're offended at him saying white people are evil and black people aren't, you're the same type of person that would be offended when a black person points out, I can't stand white people. Because true understanding white people would know that you're not talking about them.
Exactly.
I remember I think you made a post or somebody made a post on Twitter and it was like that. And a couple white people commented like, yeah, I know he's not talking about me. I know what white people he's talking about. I see those white people and I'm offended, right? Like, but like, and that was the thing, like, you're not, like, there are good white people, but like people, and that's the defense people go at. Like, what do you mean all white people? Like, you know what he means. Why do you have to get so particular on details? You must feel guilty. You must be one of them.
Yeah, if you feel guilty, I feel like you. If you feel offended, you definitely one of them. But
And then
I mean, I like people just be on some racist shit, dog. You just be on some evil survival shit, dog. I get it. You genetically recessive, so shit.
I think, you know, personally to me, on some real personal stuff, the more starting this podcast and talking to Swerve on a weekly, daily basis has made me question a lot of on my level of blackness. A lot, bro. Like I question,
man. I
I
think
question
you
so
black.
much. Huh?
I said you don't need to question your blackness. I mean, ain't
Nah,
nobody.
bro. I question. Nah, it's on a level like I question like my friends who I date, my surroundings, the life I live. That's why I said if now I'm like, dang, how do I want to define the way I live? Because I want to talk and be representative that people can look towards me and be like, I need to live better like that. And I'm looking at it like, dang, you know, like
That
I got
sounds like a nigga entering his 30s.
I mean, you're right. Because a lot of people don't care or whatever else. You know, like I was thinking about it and I was like, man, you know, because I was like, you know, who you vote for, who you claim, who you represent, that matters, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, how do I, you know, like, how do I define it? How do I like want to be on Outlook and everything else? Because I noticed like people just feel a certain type of ways. You got certain white friends, you know, they're like, why are you friends with that type of white person? Like I make sure anybody that like if I deem them racist, I'm not hanging out with you. If I hang out with you, I'll go to bat with you that you're not racist. Like I'll be like, oh, he's not that much. Cause I realized to myself, I got to the point where I called almost every white person racist. And that made white people feel some type of way because they don't expect that from me. They was like, what? How am I racist? And then I define it, and then they'll like get real mad. But I'm like, it's cool, bro. You racist? I've been hanging around racists my whole life, bro. Black people been hanging around racists, bro.
Right.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, they are racist. Well, not all, but so many of them racist. Like, hang out with.
No, we don't have to take back. They're all racist, just like they're all evil, bro. We know which ones aren't evil and racist. They know.
I mean,
They know who they are.
yeah. So for the most part, yeah, they all evil, man.
You feel it in your heart.
I was reading this shit. This nigga said, white people don't take the time to say all niggas this and this and that except for the good ones. They assume all niggas is guilty and criminals until they get to know you. And
You're one of the good ones. Well, you're different than the other ones, Jamal. Well, not you.
But they don't be like, they don't give no niggas the benefit of the doubt. When they talk about niggas, they make sweeping negative generalizations about niggas. So it's like we should do the same shit. Fuck saying all that extra. Well, not all of them, because they don't ever say not all of them to us. Never. I never heard not all of them come out of fucking white person mouth.
Man. After January 6th, I feel like you could kind of get away with saying that phrase now.
What?
You can look at some of your white friends and be like, you're one of the good ones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do make those capital jokes about them all the time.
Well, I like it. I'm gonna keep you around. You're one of the
rest of them.
Man.
I actually started creating in my mind. I keep a certain scale of like how racist are they, how bad are they getting. I keep it in my mind. I do because like I'll be like, bro, you gotta watch your back out here, bro. Especially now and what the media is promoting, especially how the media is promoting stuff. You definitely gotta know your surroundings, bro.
Oh, you're turning around to be a terrorist on the news. You're like, damn, how'd I get here? You gotta watch how they pitch your ass.
Oh man, yeah.
That's mad big.
I watch it so much. I keep a track of how many white people feel comfortable make black jokes. You make a black joke, I nod my head. I keep track of it. I'll rate it. If I can hang out with a white person for a long period of time and you don't make a black joke, you good in my book. You a cool ass cracker.
I don't hear it too often. I don't really hear black. I haven't heard a black joke in a long ass time.
You don't hang out with white people. You got like 3 white friends maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it kind of often. I keep track, but at the same time, I have a lot of white friends that really calmed it down as more they got to know me, and I'm like, all right, like I don't even say nothing. I just nod my head. It's true. I just noticed.
I feel like it would go up after getting to know you. You know what I mean? Like may start getting too comfortable unless you call them out.
No, it's a wave, right? It go once they get to know you, but then once they get to know like the real me, like to like how I really feel and how I am, it slopes back down. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the perfect description, yeah, because they get to know the mask you, And then that's when they get comfortable with the racist shit. Until you take the mask off, like, all right, there's still a nigga under this bitch. That's when it is. Yeah,
it dives down, and the jokes stop. They don't feel. That's why I said like, yeah, I'll let white people say the word. I just keep track of it because then it calms down. If we really cool, that shit gonna go away because you're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect my people, and you're gonna understand. Anybody that's friends with me is going to understand how I feel about things. That's why I'm like, you're not a real friend of me if you don't really know where I come from.
I feel like white people, to get respect from white people, you have to make them uncomfortable. You have to.
100%. I make people uncomfortable on Facebook all the time.
That's when they stop doing all that bullshit. You gotta like just give them a little bit more nigga energy than they expect from you, and they'll be cool around you. You know what I'm saying? Because like white people, I feel like white people are fascinated with niggas and they want to be around niggas, but when they get a nigga that like they're close to, they only want the nigga tree turned up so loud. You feel me? So sometimes you gotta just boom it on that bitch ass.
Man, I can't lie. White people be weird sometimes, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, real fucking weird. Like, what's up with white people and like, I don't know, thinking that like niggas are just like 100% different on the DNA scale. Like, did I tell y'all the other day? Somebody asked me, I forgot, I don't remember the exact question, but it was some weird ass shit about, I think she said some shit like, I heard that black people don't really wash their hair or some shit. And I was just like,
I heard white people don't wash their feet.
Oof.
I have heard of special classes of motherfuckers. I didn't know if it was race specific, but I've heard there are certain people that only like they stop mid back on washing, and then the gravity just take over, and it's like they don't really wash their legs.
I've never heard that in my life, and that's
I've heard motherfuckers don't wash their legs, bro. They just let
not the legs. Damn, I heard not the legs.
Bro, I was told this, bro. I was told this, and it never dawned on me. And then it just made sense when people like, do you wash your legs in the shower? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, a lot of people just let the water hit them. And I was just like,
no, nigga. Like,
my nuts are down there. The fuck you talking about?
Scrub, bitch. Like, I've heard weird shit like that. Like, motherfuckers just let gravity do the rest of the shower.
That's not washing shit, nigga. The fuck you talking about?
That's not, nigga. That's like going through a car wash, but like never putting your shit in neutral and you just hit drive the whole way.
Right. It's like you ain't putting no pressure on that shit.
What the fuck?
People just get wet, bro. They don't even shower, bro. They just get wet.
Like that's crazy because niggas literally be timed in prison in the military and they probably do better jobs than that. That's
God.
Like, what the fuck? But I just thought it was weird that they like.
It still doesn't beat the fact that hearing that no black person lives in Alaska because black people feel pain when they get hit with snow.
Doesn't pain?
Mm-hmm. What?
They feel pain when they get hit with snow.
Yeah, like if you feel snow, like if snow fall, it's like acid. It's like It's like if drive-bys with snowballs and you just like you hang.
Dude, stupid, dog.
That is the crazy one. And the woman is a nurse. That was the wild thing about it.
Did she really though?
I guess in her mind, she was just raised that white people get hurt by the sun and black people get hurt by snow.
I mean, if that was true, I'd much rather be like that. You know what I'm saying? I like the warm weather. Y'all can have that Iceland shit.
It's a little validity to that, but it ain't that extreme. Like, I'm melting.
Bro, they told that woman, but Jesse's from Chicago, and she's like, can't be. It can't be. There's no way. There's no way.
A winter Negro?
Hey, you sick kid.
Bro.
Oh,
I really want to hear any other. Like,
Oh,
I'm just kind
man.
of fascinated now at this point. I'm really fascinated. I want to hear more black urban legends and myths from white people. Like, I just because the shit's always entertaining, and I'm just like, bro, what they be
funny as
talking
hell,
about?
dog.
What the fuck they be like? They literally be making niggas seem like aliens or some shit. Like,
So we
I
should
just
do
want to
ask
hear
the
more.
black person.
I want a big book of this shit. Like, this would be the perfect thing to read while taking a shit. Just read white people weird fucking nigga thoughts. Don't
Man.
wash your hair. You melt when snowflakes hit you. Like, no, that's Trump.
You turning the monkeys on the full moon?
That's DBZ. Like, I don't know, man. I just be wondering sometimes, like, what crazy wild shit do like these older generations of white people be teaching these young white kids?
I've heard some women say they were taught that the reason black people are darker skinned because they were dirty and they didn't wash.
Oh, that actually doesn't shock me at all. Matter of fact, I expect that to be a big hit. I expect that to be a smash hit around, like, probably, segregation.
It's wild because like we
Especially
smell
segregation.
way better than them. Like we like on average.
I remember in high school when it rains, we always all the white people like, man, y'all smell like some wet dog. That was always cracked me up when that was saying towards white people.
I
And they would just be like, nod their head.
Yeah, most time, I never really noticed niggas having a smell whenever they got hit with rain.
Y'all got any favorite racial slurs for white people? I want to find some new ones.
Oh wait, for white people?
Yeah.
Oh my God, why did you? Let's see, which the ones? Peckerwood, Cracker.
You know them. I like Lice Head.
What?
Lice Head.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Never heard that one.
What?
They said, what? Yeah, Lice Head's a good one, man. That catch him off guard. Goddamn. Swan skin.
Swan skin?
Swine skin?
White skin swan, pink skin swan, snow roach, snow monkey.
Oh no. That's the one. That's the one I remember. It's called you call ugly white women snow possums. I heard that recently. He was like, shut your snow, bro. I was on a Facebook. They call it snow possum, bro.
I've actually
you don't call them snow bunnies, they snow possums.
Snowman, Yeti,
get it.
Caveman,
White
Neanderthal.
Yo, don't fuck around with that caveman shit.
I'm curious.
No, I'm being dead serious. I figured some bullshit out the other day. Like, that's
a trigger word.
No, it's not a trigger word, bro. That's like if you say that around the wrong motherfucker, they might literally grab your ass and pull you in a secluded place and say, "How did you know?" Yeah,
What?
yeah. So
What?
remember we talked loosely the other day about LAPD way back, like maybe 50, 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even further back than that, like when they were really getting set up and established out there, which this could have been the 1800s, how they recruited a lot of KKK people.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't figure this shit out till like a couple days ago. This is the craziest shit. There's like a caveman, like a cartoon caveman like illustration, and it would be on a lot of merchandise, and it's real. You can find it a lot more out West Coast, especially in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently that little caveman logo was like a nod, and like you knew, you was like, okay, you're one of us. And I think they said that caveman had something to do with like the true human, the true form, or some shit like that. But it was a racist thing that like the KKK, LAPD people started. So a lot of them have a caveman. That little caveman cartoon on like they coffee mugs, t-shirts, and little shit like that. But it's like you just had to know what that caveman symbol meant. Like so people would just buy it. It would be one of those things like some people would buy it and they just say, "Oh, it's just a caveman." Like you wouldn't know. But like if you were on the end, you knew what that symbol meant.
That's wild.
Yeah. I actually kind of thought that's where you was going with that shit. So yeah, there's like a little caveman logo that lets you know, like some Hell Hydra type shit. So yeah,
That's weird,
The more you know.
Dead ass.
bro.
Yeah.
I just looked up slurs. White people don't have that many.
Well, of
You
course,
gotta get creative.
my nigga. When you're in the lead, you call the shots.
You know what? You know what's the worst slur? Actually, you know what? You if you want to really hurt a white person's feelings, now this won't work. This will be a compliment to some. You just look at them and you call them a Nazi.
Correct. Remember we
Yeah.
tested that out back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Oh, yeah,
question
I got
a white person, American patriotism, that's the N word to them. You put their patriotism into question, you're socialist. They get offended, they jolt.
There's
Oh,
actually
you know what's a good slur? Racist. They hate that shit.
Bro, right now that's the most popping one. It's racist, bro. That's true.
You racist? I am not a racist.
How am I racist? Huh? I'm saying how I feel. What about you?
every now and then you will get the couple that'll double down, but they always go viral on the internet. Like racist, you damn right, you fucking nigger. I'll call you a nigger all day, you goddamn nigger. Like you like,
They only exist
damn,
on the internet.
nigger.
How about needle nose?
Needle nose.
This nigga tripping.
Goddamn.
There's actually a part 2 to the Nazi one, but I can't say it no more because it'll get me canceled.
Oh, what's it? What is it? Nazi F word?
Yeah. Yeah. Buying that together, just blah. They don't know how to.
That's too funny.
Bro, it just hits them everywhere, bro. You just it's like doing the clap over the ears thing. You just blah with that one. You know, they don't know what to
Blue vein ass up.
Blue vein. Blue vein.
do.
You always call them pasty.
Pasty, yeah. Yo, glue face ass up.
This nigga tripping.
Yo, anytime one of my white friends cut their hair off and they're bald, I start sending them gifs of American History X.
That's fucked up.
I just send them American History X memes, bro.
You either really down for that or you really not, and there's no in between. There's no all right. No. There's stop or you damn right, nigger. You fucking nigger. You fucking nope. Yeah, there's only 2 speeds to that one, Chief.
They turn up or turn down. That's the only way you go with that.
I am legend monster looking ass nigga. No, I'm just talking shit.
Jesus Christ. Man, I'm really curious, bro. How y'all feel about the rest of 2021? So far, what y'all think? Better or worse? Which direction you think it's gonna get? Better?
Things seem progressively just worse over time. You know what I'm saying? So
I think things is changing in America, but like my personal life, I have to say things have went up.
Things have
Filling in the beard. Things have went up, but like as a country as whole, it's changing. So I guess that would go down.
You want to know some fucked up shit?
yes.
I didn't click on this video, but I was just skimming past it and I saw it in a title on YouTube. You know what that shit said?
What?
Potentially the U.S. will fall in 100 years.
Yeah.
That's longer than I thought. Cool.
Yeah, I thought we were already kind of past that 100-year mark. We at the.
I thought we got like 50. I thought we
Yeah.
We got 50?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
50 tops.
How do you think we're gonna go out?
Nigga, look at us. We have zero motherfucking tradition. We have zero fucking standards. It's a fucking free for all. When you look
Don't have a top dollar.
When you look at history, the moment a motherfucking group of people deviate from their cultural standards, it's a wrap, nigga. It's a wrap every time. The moment motherfuckers start wanting to look like the next nation or borrow some culture from the next nation, once niggas stop praising it, just niggas got standards, bro. And that's why China's been around so goddamn long, because them niggas have never fell off their standards. It's still
Look at Rome when Rome ruled the world. It's literally that.
Thank you. When Rome ran shit until Rome just got a little bit too ahead of itself. Now we gay as fuck and we partied up and we want to take over everything because we just nothing's satisfying us. And once you get so big, it's a rule. It's a rule. One, it's the history, like I'm talking about, staying true to your culture. But two, it's like a psychological rule. Anytime this is how they put it, and we got to apply to the grand scale. I'm gonna keep it short, but the biggest group of people that you can manage without it fracturing and splintering is they say it's 20. Oh no, that's the minimum. Like a community is 20, but once a community gets too big, naturally it starts breaking up into little smaller groups. And America just got too much shit going on. We trying to put our hands in everything. I think we just need to come together and just focus and get back on track and stop trying to be so left wing and everything goes. That's just my 2 cents. But yeah, what you think?
I'm really glad that you mentioned Rome because that's one of the key indicators that I try to tell people, because a lot of people think, and don't get me wrong, I really do love patriotism, right? Like, I think it's cool, but like you said earlier, that's what China has. China has patriotism to China. When it's done properly, it works. And like you said, they have their base, they know who they are. Dave Chappelle said it best. Everybody in America is racist. Everybody in China is Chinese. He said it best.
That's
like, I tell people all the time, like, it's cool to have patriotism, whatever, for your country. But the same way you talked about Rome, I was like, you keep thinking that this shit won't happen to you. Rome thought the same shit. And they were the biggest, the most powerful in their era. And they're literally a catchphrase now, fall like Rome. Like, nigga, they're associated with a big L. So, like, don't think that the shit can't happen to you. But I've also been saying that too. I've been, like, during the whole election process, I've been saying, like, bro, y'all are going too hard at each other. At the end of the day, if the shit hits the fan, the 1% is, they're just gonna bow down, get their immunity, amnesty, whatever country takes us over, and everybody else is fucked. Or they get executed. Either or. They get their heads chopped off.
Probably the latter.
All in line.
Mm-hmm.
I answer to you now, China. What do you want us to do with the rest of the U.S.? And it can happen. Like, I don't know. Maybe this happens every generation. They always like to do, there's a Red Scare here. There's a Soviet scare there, right? But this time it's kind of legit. Like, first of all, I mean, China's like 4 times bigger than us. Second of all, I actually found it. The other day. Bro, y'all know these niggas making like fucking exoskeletons for the fucking military?
Wow.
Like, yeah, like these niggas got weird shit going on. And apparently we got it too, but we scrapped the idea. But like they're literally like they're pushing forward with it. So these niggas got these superhuman, super strength exoskeletons. They got like smart health. Like they're developing weird shit, nigga. Like just like, oh, okay, all right. So also we owe these niggas like what, $17 trillion?
It's only a matter of time when they come knocking on our door for that shit.
I'm saying, bro, you can't run that bill up forever. At some point, and to be honest with you, the only reason why they probably haven't done it now, first of all, it may just fuck with the world economy, right? Because I mean, a lot goes into economy. You cut this supply off here, it could fuck up this nation too. It could fuck up this shit. Like, who knows? But another thing is, it could be some Devo shit. There's only a matter of time before they want their grandma necklace back, nigga. Like and when they feel like, all right, these niggas weak, hey, nigga, I want my grandma necklace back. Not tomorrow, nigga. Fuck that. Now, nigga. Run that shit now. So, who knows? China's doing crazy shit. Did y'all know? Have y'all been paying attention to like some of the stocks? Because like for the longest, they've done a real good job at like coming up with a very similar version to something we already have. Have y'all been looking at the electric vehicles? I think KB talked about it a little bit. NIO. Nigga, they already got a car that's competing like on the same level as Tesla.
Nice.
I mean, you don't hear about it because we're in the US and they're going to talk about Tesla first. But yeah, China already has a car that's like Tesla's here, NIO's like right up in that range.
I mean, but China has like a 1.3 million. They literally have a Facebook that has more people than Facebook has.
They coming, nigga. They coming.
It's always interesting to me seeing the people that work in China and then come back over here. That always throws me off. They be working for big corporations and stuff like that, and then they just be over here. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, like, here's the thing. That's what makes the U.S. cool. Like, our freedom of speech is like legit. That's a real thing. Because like crazy shit can still happen in China, although they're very productive. But like you said, they get a tight grip on shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, look, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and we ain't really fucking around with like y'all side shit. So like a reporter, I think it was a journalist. She like either criticized or found something about the way they handled the COVID thing last year, and then out of nowhere she just went missing.
oh yeah, wait, which one?
It was like a journalist or something, like a Chinese journalist overseas, and like she reported on how they handled it or mishandled some COVID things, and then she just went missing. Nobody knew where she was, and they figured out they locked her ass up in jail for like I forgot what it was.
What did she do?
Against the government.
Wow.
I mean, freedom of speech is a thing like that. A lot of motherfuckers take that shit for granted, bro. Like, so far granted that you think you can storm the Capitol. Like, just let your Twitter fingers do their thing, nigga, because trust me, you are privileged. They could drag your ass to the gulag for throwing shade at the president. That's crazy. Do you know how crazy it is to, bro, it's 4 billion people and they still sniffed your ass out anyway.
Yeah, right.
Not 4 billion, 1.4 billion people and they still sniffed like, up. That nigga right there. That's him. That's her. Get him. So, unfortunately, I do think, I mean, that could be a possibility, but if it was a possibility and we did fall in the next 50 years, god dang. Then what, nigga? Is it pledge our allegiance to China or Russia? Or
you still gonna be in America next 50 years? No, we ain't not the same.
I'm thinking,
are you
gonna relocate to Africa, dog? Like at some point.
Yeah.
Or Haiti or some shit. You feel me? Some black nation.
Thought about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna ask,
I'm looking for a neutral country, protected around strong countries that will protect.
Yeah, Haiti's too weak, man. Too many niggas got beat with Haiti. I'll probably go to Central America. Central America seem right.
Nope.
You're not gonna go to Akon?
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah, that's a good one.
Nope.
Yeah, because remember they owe $6 billion to China.
That's less than we owe. Shit.
Bro, China's like
no. Akon owes $6 billion to China. One person.
Oh, okay.
If he falls through, then also China runs like half of Africa and nobody talks about it.
Yeah, they're
taking over one city at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Bro, I'm telling, bro, like China is not to be fucked with. I hate having these conversations too, because some people automatically think, you know, it sounds racist. But I'm like, no, nigga, like they're literally majority of the population of the world. Like, honestly, I think if aliens legit came down, like they probably fuck with them first. Like y'all seem to have gotten it right, nigga. Y'all got the most growth.
Who knows? They doesn't. So
that's true.
So to wrap this up, final thoughts. I already know my final thought because this is actually funny.
Final thoughts. You said you want to go to a very neutral nation. If shit hits the fan, I got one for you. Starts with an A, ends with an A.
Australia?
Antarctica. Anyways, keep going.
He's not wrong. I found it funny. So I'm on YouTube and the video is just right under our video looking at it is how racist is Boston?
Weren't we just talking about that?
That's what I found funny. We was literally talking about how racist Boston is. That's what's just, and I'm just like, what algorithm do we fit in?
That shit is weird, dog.
I know Boston was so racist, man. Damn.
For the Kraken.
Once you remember, it's always a different type of racist. Know your racism. But yeah.
My final thoughts is read a motherfucking book with your bitch ass.
Also research what you read up.
Yeah, cross-reference, man.
Cross-reference. People don't cross-reference enough.
That's bad important.
Mm-hmm.
Also, look into solar winds a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Well, niggas, it's been real.
Taz. Until the next episode.
See y'all next week, Saturday, live.
In person.
And TK in Texarkana, Texas, at
Look
Ford
at all the
Thinking
books back
Events.
there. See, this what y'all niggas need to get, like, you know what I'm saying? God damn it, read a goddamn book. No, but all right, man. God bless America and this bitch.